So today we will revise the Avayat Murli that we heard yesterday. The original date of the Murli is 20th of March 2012. And the essence of the Murli is imbibe the power of contentment in your face and activity and become the same as Father Brahma. Remain constantly happy and share happiness. So yeah, we all must have heard yesterday the Baba's Murli and enjoyed this lovely meeting with Baba. And it was all about the power of contentment, right? Baba very beautifully began the Murli saying that he's looking at us as the jewels of contentment. And then later in the Murli, Baba gave certain signs where we can check ourselves, are we those jewels of contentment or not? So can we see those signs in ourselves? So let us read this part, and as we read, we can check in ourselves each and every sign that Baba is saying am I an embodiment of that? Today, Bapdada is seeing his children, the jewels of contentment, who are in front of him, and also those who are in distant places. Each child, sparkling with his power of contentment, is smiling and celebrating a meeting. This power of contentment is the greatest power of all. And this is why there are all attainments within us, within it, right? So Baba says that where there is contentment, there are all the virtues and powers there in it, right? So power of contentment includes all the attainments. So where there are all attainments, there is contentment. The jewels of contentment who imbibe the power of contentment are loved by the self, loved by the Father, and also loved by the family. Because where there is contentment, all the powers are merged in that contentment. So this is another sign. First one, Baba said that we will be full of all attainments. Second one is that you will be loved. You love yourself. You're loved by the family. You're loved by Baba. Third one is the atmosphere of the power of contentment spreads everywhere. So that energy spreads everywhere. Souls who are jewels of contentment can never be defeated by Maya. This is another sign that Baba is saying that souls who are jewels of contentment, they'll never be defeated by Maya. Maya herself is defeated. Souls who are jewels of contentment can make everyone's heart belong to them. The next one is that Baba says you can make everyone's heart belong to you. Jewels of contentment souls experience the different forms of upheaval of Maya and matter as though they are watching a cartoon show. So these things, these matters of Maya and matter, the Baba says they will not influence. You will experience them as the cartoon show. So does each of your children experience yourself to be full of the power of contentment in this way? Yeah. So Baba gave this 4-5 signs that they will be full of all attainments. They'll never be defeated by Maya. That the atmosphere of contentment spreads everywhere. They'll make everyone's heart belong to them. And they will experience any kind of upheaval as though they are watching a cartoon show. So Baba said, do you see these signs in yourself? Ask yourself, am I a jewel of contentment? So based on these signs, can I say that yes, I am a jewel of contentment? Yeah. Some children say that they are this sometimes, right? Not all the time, but sometimes. Bapdada does not like this word sometimes. Bapdada constantly gives love, remembrance, and happiness to each and every child. So Baba never gives sometimes, Baba gives constantly. So Baba is saying Baba doesn't like this word sometimes. Bapdada wants to know if you can transform this word sometimes. The word sometimes does not even exist in the dictionary of Brahmins, only always. So Baba says it should be always, it should be constant and not sometimes. So today, children, you who love the Father and have become free from the influence of Maya, can you finish this word sometimes? Can you finish it? Bapdada has been telling you for a long time that any type of upheaval is to come suddenly. In order to prepare for that, if you still now have the sanskar of sometimes, would you be able to claim a right to the fortune of the kingdom for all the time? Right? So Baba is saying, if now it is sometimes, then the fortune of kingdom will also be sometimes, no? It won't be always. You all have love for the Father Brahma in your hearts. You have promised Father Brahma, we are together. We will return together. And we will rule together. Yeah. साथ रहेंगे, साथ चलेंगे और साथ राज्य करेंगे. So Baba says you have promised this to Father Brahma. This is your firm promise, is it not? Nod your head. Is it firm? How firm is it? Did Father Brahma ever use the word sometimes? He always gave all of you love at Amrit Vela, and together with the Father, always spoke of matters of knowledge, matters of love, and matters of zeal and enthusiasm. If Baba were to ask you to raise your hands, if you have love for Bapdada, all of you would raise both your hands, right? What would we say? Huh? Do you have love for Bapdada? So definitely all of us would say yes. Isn't that right? Are you sure? Yeah, Baba is asking, are you sure? So when you love someone, you also have love for every word that the loved one speaks. This was the key point for me from yesterday's Murli, that when you love someone, then you have love for every word that the loved one speaks. Father Brahma never said to Father Shiva that it happens only sometimes. He always followed the Father and also made you, and also made you follow him, because Father Brahma has deep love in his heart for you children. Therefore, what is your name? Brahma Kumari. Your name is not Shiv Kumari. To have love for Father Brahma means that whatever Father Brahma says, the Brahma Kumaris follow. So we have love for Baba, Brahma Baba. So Baba says, then we follow Brahma Baba. So love means surrender. So very short and deep definition of love Baba gave us yesterday, that love means surrender. So what will you surrender to? To his directions. So Baba says love for Baba means surrender to his directions. Whatever Shiv Baba said, Brahma Baba did, because Father Shiva is also with Father Brahma. He is not alone. You say Bapdada, Bapdada, do you not? Today, Bapdada wants every child to finish saying this word sometimes. So this is the task or homework that Baba has given us. I'm sure our answer will also be sometimes. We maintain this stage of contentment sometimes and not constantly. So Baba is saying that today you finish this word sometimes. All of you children are the Father's companions. You do love him, do you not? Out of love, you also surrender yourselves to him. And here it is just a matter of surrendering this word because Bapdada wants to make every child a victorious jewel of the rosary. Yeah, so I was reminded of the saying that, um, Baba loves us so much that he accepts us as we are, full of vices and impurity, but he accepts us with so much love. But he loves so much that he just can't leave us as we are. He wants to transform us. So here Baba is saying that out of love, Baba wants us to do this, that surrender this word sometimes, because Baba wants us to make this jewel of contentment, a victorious jewel of the rosary. Do you consider yourselves to be the beads of the rosary? Do you consider yourselves to be victorious? Some children say that the number of Brahmins is huge and that the rosary is only of 108. So only 108 can become part of it. Do not think that it is a rosary of 108. If you become complete and victorious, Bapdada will add more strings in the middle. So Baba can do this. Baba says he can add more strings, but we just need to become worthy of it, no? However, you do have to become victorious. Some children think, I don't know whether I will receive a number or not. If you become complete, the Father will give you a number because the Father has love for every child. You were told earlier that even if it is the last child, the Father has love for him too. Because even if that child is influenced by his sanskars, he has recognized the Father and said, my Baba. So this speciality Baba sees even in the last number child. So Baba says, even if the child is influenced by old sanskars, but he sees this speciality that they have recognized the Father. There are people in the world with such high positions who have not recognized the Father, but that child has recognized him. So big personalities, Baba says, they haven't recognized, but this child has recognized. So that's the thing to be appreciated, no? So Baba says, that's why I love even the last number. Even if he is influenced by some weakness, he has at least recognized the Father. At least he says, my Baba, with love. And this is why Baba had told you, or Baba had also told you earlier that the Father not only loves even the last number child, but that he also has a vision of benevolence, an attitude of benevolence for that child to continue to move forward. So this is something very important, I feel. This is Baba's sanskar, that even if he's seeing so many weaknesses in any child, even if the child is last number in the rosary, but Baba is appreciating, Baba is seeing the speciality, and Baba is having a vision and attitude of benevolence. So this sanskar, we also need to imbibe, no? Whatever we see in anyone, but our vision and attitude has to be of benevolence. So Baba has that benevolent attitude for the child to move ahead. Today, Bapdada is telling you clearly, do not think about other things. How will these happen? What will happen? Simply make yourself into a worthy soul. So Baba is saying, instead of thinking these waste things, just make yourself a worthy soul. Make yourself a karma yogi soul. The Father will give every child who makes himself worthy the blessing of all attainments and make him move forward. He will not keep that child behind. So Baba is giving this guarantee. If you make yourself worthy, Baba will give this blessing of all attainments, and Baba will help you move ahead. Today at Amrit Vela, Bapdada went on a tour everywhere in this land and abroad. Generally too, when Bapdada tours around, you were told earlier, huh, your special ancestor dadis also go on the tour with Baba. So what did Baba see while touring around? You know that too. You have very good thoughts. We will definitely do this. We will definitely become this. So Amrit Vela, nice, great thoughts, no? And plans we make. So Baba says you have very good thoughts. We will move along holding on to your hand with our hand. So what is the hand? Father Shiva does not even have an angelic form. So what hand is it? Yeah, what is the hand? It is the hand of Srimad. Abroad, they have the fashion of walking hand in hand. So here the hand is of Srimad. And so all of you are those who move along with your hands in his hands. Are you not? Do you have that power? Father Brahma took every step according to Srimad and demonstrated that to all of you. So Baba asked here, do you have that power to take every step according to Baba's Srimad? He is the example of what you have to do and how you have to do it. Right? Brahma Baba is the example of what to do and how to do. He was the example in the corporeal form, let alone the incorporeal, but Father Brahma was your companion in the corporeal form. Just as Father Brahma gave his hand to the Father's hand of Srimad and became an angel, so you are following the Father in the same way, are you not? You remember to follow the Father, do you not? So what do you have to follow him in? He showed you everything very clearly. All of you know that Father Brahma's face and his activities. Do you not? You can make Father Brahma emerge with your intellect. Can you not? Yeah, we remember Father Brahma and we can emerge, no, in our intellect, how Baba was. We have heard of his stories and experiences shared by our seniors. So Baba says you can emerge that and see what you have to do. Whatever the timetable was, Father Brahma did that. While in the physical body, he experienced everything here in the corporeal. All of you know Father Brahma's character. So follow the Father. Every step of Father Brahma's has been revised by you to make it firm. You have read about his 8 steps of what he did. Have you not? You simply have to follow him. That's all. To follow means to become equal to Father Brahma. So to follow means to do what Baba did, to become equal. So just think, you have love for the Father, you have love for both fathers. You were told earlier too what it means to have love. The practical form of love is that Father Brahma says and the children do exactly the same as the Father. So this was Mama's speciality, no? We've heard in Mama's experiences that Baba said and Mama did, whatever it was. I was reminded of that experience that Baba bought some birds' eggs to feed Mama and told Mama to open your mouth. And she just opened her mouth in front of Baba without even creating a thought that, Baba, you want to feed me these eggs? But not even a thought. And she was so obedient. So Baba says, and you do it. That is love for Baba. This is the love of a true heart. What do some children do? They think that they have to do the same as Father Brahma, but they first do it and then think about it. First do it and then think means first the action is done and then we check whether it was like Baba or not. Then it's not that beneficial, right? Yes, for future you remember, but then Baba says first you check and then you do it. What do some children do? They think that they have to do the same as Father Brahma, but they first do it and then think about it. So they did not do the same as Father Brahma, but you did whatever you did. If you're going to follow, then first think. Think before you have a thought. Is this the Father's thought? If it is, then do it practically. Do not think about it after doing it. First think about it and then follow. To follow Father Brahma means to become equal to Father Brahma. Do you have this courage? Do you have this courage to follow? Do you have the courage to follow him? Those who think that you are going to do it, raise your hand. First think and then do. Do not do and then think. So, whatever we do, Baba says, first you think whether it is like Baba. Like we Google, no, these days. So Baba says, Google into Brahma Baba's life and see, and then do it. Yeah, so today Bapdada especially wants to see every child have the power of contentment, the same as Father Brahma. All other powers will come with this one power of contentment. So today, Bapdada's special blessing is, we all received this blessing, no? Baba said that this is Baba's special blessing. May you have the power of contentment. No matter what happens, never let go of your contentment. Right? Where there is contentment, there is happiness, no? Baba says prasannata hai. So Baba is saying, no matter what happens, never let go of your contentment. Some children say when they have their heart-to-heart conversations, it is easy to become content, but difficult to make others content. When someone is doing something and you know that it is not right, why do you keep it in your heart? This one is doing this, that one is doing that, this one's nature is like this, that one's like this. Do not keep this in your heart because you have made the Father sit in your heart. You have seated him in your heart, have you not? Nod your head. Have you sat him there? So check in your heart. Who is sitting? Is it Baba or is it something else? So Baba is saying you have made him sit in your heart, no? So don't keep these things in your heart then. Are you sure? Or do you also remove him and then sit him there? Again, sometimes you keep him in your heart, sometimes you remove him from your heart. If you have sat him there and then you also have kept these things in your heart, then together with the Father, you would have also kept these things in your heart. So do not keep these things in your heart. Baba always says, no, in Hindi it is jahan baat hai, wahan baap nahi hai. Right? So agar dil mein koi baat hai, then Baba cannot stay there. So Baba is saying, do not keep these things in your heart. Bapdada has told you this method earlier too, that you must always have good wishes and pure feelings for such souls and use your good wishes. Use this power of good wishes. Instead of keeping these thoughts for them, Baba says, have pure feelings for them. And in any case, you understand that what that one is doing is not good, and so it is bad. And if someone gives you something bad, will you take it? Since it is something bad, then why should you keep it in your intellect or in your heart? Why did you take something that was bad? So while keeping your Father in your heart in this way, you will become equal to the Father. So this is the simple yukti that Baba has given us, that just keep Baba in your heart. What does this say? While keeping your Father in your heart in this way, you will become equal to the Father. And when you keep Baba in your heart, definitely your feelings will be pure and good wishes you will have, right? So Baba says, when you do this, then you become equal to the Father. This is your promise, is it not? You are going to become equal to the Father. Are you not? You are definitely going to become this. Are you not? Or do you have doubts? I don't know whether I will become equal or not. You do not think in this way, do you? To have love means to follow the Father. Bapdada now wishes to see each child filled with good wishes and pure feelings. Yeah, I think we can stop here, but just, sorry. This little paragraph ahead, after this one paragraph, where Baba said that when a poor person wins a lottery, his face and activity speaks, right? When a poor person wins a lottery, his face and activity speaks. Seeing his face, everyone feels that today he has received something special. In the same way, seeing your face and activity, they should believe that you have attained something special. Yeah, that intoxication, Baba said, you should have in your face and your activities. So Baba was talking here about revealing the future through your features. And when can you do that? When you have that intoxication, that happiness, and that contentment, Baba says, in your face and in your activity, that you are a fortunate soul. Then you can reveal the future through your features. Right? So Baba later on just said that what does he want from us? He wants us to always remain happy and share happiness. Even while talking to Madhuban Nivasis, Baba said, just share happiness. Give happiness to the ones who are in sorrow today. So this was again a very key point, that always remain happy and share happiness. And very beautifully, Baba said, when you share your happiness, someone who is not happy, when he sees you, they will also become happy. Be it for some time, be it for few minutes, but they'll forget their sorrow and they'll become happy. So that's a great seva, no? So Baba said, even if it is for 5 minutes, you share happiness with everyone. Yeah, so let's stop here for a moment of silence, and then we can churn and share our churnings. Yeah, just a minute of silence. Om Shanti. So you all can share, what did you take from Baba's Murli? What touched your heart, and what practice we will do. Yeah. Anyone would like to share?
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
So, Baba would like to see us finishing the word sometimes, and Baba would like to see that we are replaced with constantly.
Yeah.
So constantly, contentment, not sometimes. And we have to remain contented. And, people outside, when they see us, they should feel that we have received something by looking at our face and our action. They should feel that we have received something. And Baba would like to see that intoxication maintained constantly, not sometimes. Would like to see that word sometimes is taken out of our dictionary. So that's the takeaway for me. I'm sorry.
In everything we do, sometimes comes in, no? So Baba said, finish this word, surrender this word out of love. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Anyone
A new
else?
definition of love that Baba gives in this Murli is love. The sign of love is to surrender.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's where Baba said, out of love, you surrender this one word sometimes.
Sometimes.
And out of love, you follow the Father. Out of love, you do what Brahma Baba did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So love brings in the energy of, love brings in courage, no, automatically. We see in the world where there is love, there is courage to do anything for the one whom you love. So Baba also talked about courage here. So you say you have love for Brahma Baba, but do you have the courage to do what Brahma Baba is saying? In the Lokic world, we see when there is love in between two people, they will do what the other one says. And they have the courage to leave behind everything. So that's where how it is connected, no? The power of love and power of courage. And that's why Baba asked that question. You have love, but do you have courage to do it?
Yeah. Another point to the similar line in yesterday's Murli is where Baba mentions that whose hand are you holding? Are you holding the hand of Srimat or otherwise? Then he gives the example. So where I was getting was if there is something which is not as per Srimad, then that's the point for me to check. There is where there is a displacement in the way of being, is where we are not following Srimad.
Yeah.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
For me also, this was an intoxication. But I was just going to the K point, the knowledge point. When Baba started the Murli, there was a very, sentence which he makes, that all powers are merged in the power of contentment.
Yeah.
All powers are merged in the power of contentment. Then, of course, like a teacher, he lists out what does contentment do and all. That was a knowledge. But when he said that all powers, it became a checking point to me to say, oh, so the 8 powers which we are talking of, can I find it if I have this one C with me, this one power of contentment? So I was trying to experiment the power of tolerance, the power of accommodation. So that helped me a little where further Baba, where we are complaining to Baba, I am able to make myself content, but not others. So that not others means the power which is lacking there is power of accommodation or power of tolerating. So I was just trying to take that one sentence and write an essay like, all paths are merged in the paths of contentment. Because Baba always plays with such kind of statement. And sometimes he says, lecture on this topic, write an essay on that. I was just trying to use it for one or two powers, and I found that was the key thing. Secondly, just one word I liked everywhere. If you see in every paragraph, it's follow Brahma, follow Brahma, follow Baba, follow Baba. Just that everything he spoke about only follow, follow, follow. And and even why he used that word follow, as Rakhi Ben rightly said, and it was there in yesterday's Murli, how can I walk with a person who has no hand? And in yesterday's Sakar Murli, when Baba mentioned that, I really thought, yeah, till now I'm telling with him, I'm walking with you, sitting with you, eating with you. No. And then I imagined how to see, at least we had a corporeal Brahma and we have an Avyat Brahma to go and walk with him, hug with him, sit with him, do and all. But Father Brahma, how really, when no sooner the Padramani of Baba came, how did he really walk with him? Okay, we have been told it's Srimad, but that intoxication which we have of walking with the Father, being with the Father, enjoying with the Father, sitting on his shoulder and all, Brahma didn't have. And I was wondering yesterday, Sakar Murli, he said, and today he said, follow Brahma. So I really, and he's not there. So I was thinking, Brahma Baba, how did you really do that? How, what, it is strange, a corporeal form walking with a incorporeal. It will look crazy at times for a person if a picture were to be drawn. Father Brahma holding the hand of an incorporeal, like booth jaisa bolte hai na. Like I was just thinking, and just see, I think that was one thing which really kindled my curiosity of what Father Brahma actually did.
Yeah. Yeah, nice sharing. Yeah, it was seen in Brahma Baba's life, no? When we hear to the stories that how Baba did, and whatever test papers came, how Baba passed them. And then we realized that how he was holding on to Baba Srimad constantly. So whatever was said in the Murli, he was practically doing that. So that was holding on to Baba's Srimad or Baba's hand. Yeah. Anyone else?
Om Shanti. Baba's Murli was basically based on the one line, what I understood. It is said that इस दुनिया में बाबा आ गए हैं. Baba has come. And when Baba has come, whether Baba has become my sansar, actually a total Murli today is pointing out that whether Baba has become my sansar, whether Baba's sanskar is my sanskar, and comparing it with Brahma Baba, as Brahma Baba transformed himself like Baba. So, as Brahma Baba transformed himself like, as Dada Likhraj became Brahma, and the transformation of Dada Likhraj into Brahma, the process which he applied to become Brahma, similar, we have to apply all those things what Brahma Baba did, and in the way Brahma Baba did, we have to follow him, follow his footsteps, line by line and word by word. And the key word, as Baba said, kabhi kabhi nahi sada. It's a very good song. Kabhi kabhi mere dil mein khayal aata hai. Whether Baba's khayal comes kabhi kabhi or Baba has become sada, whether Baba comes out from us when we are in problem, or whether Baba comes as we inhale oxygen. Without oxygen, we cannot survive. Similar, are we remembering Baba? It is called swaso swas, Baba ko yaad karna. And when it is intake of Baba as we inhale oxygen, then Baba becomes my sansar. And when Baba becomes my sansar, that kabhi kabhi will disappear and it will become sada. And let us, and Baba or very nicely also said that don't think that mala is of 108, Baba ladiyan laga dega. That's the most beautiful part of Baba, that Baba loves us so much. And the word love is a synonym of surrender. We love Baba means we have tan, man, dhan, everything we have surrendered to Baba. And Baba says, don't think how to do, what to do. We have just to catch hold Baba's hand of Srimat. And when we are catching hold of Baba's hand, Srimat, we are becoming like Baba. And Baba says that whatever happens, we should not leave this quality of contentment, as because when we are content, we are getting all the things, because contentment is the basic base that will be combined with Baba. This lack of contentment only, due to lack of contentment only, we move from one place to another place. That is, Baba becomes my sansar. Only and only we are content, because when we are not content, we move here and there. And Baba says, imbibe, inculcate this jnana and become Gyan Swarup and Gyan Murt, as Baba did. Lastly, what I understood, that as Brahma Baba did the Purusharth, as Dada Liksa did the Purusharth and became Brahma. This is the word letter Brahma. The B, that is for Wafadar, Balihar, and bold when the adverse circumstances is there, and above all, in all circumstances, beautiful as Haseen like Baba, and are responsible, reliable, and A, adorned with divine virtues. H, the approach is very, very honest, and M, the Purusharth is Manmanabha Madhya Jivi, and A, adorned with divine virtues, and become abode of Baba. A is become abode of Sri Baba. Sri Baba usme virajman ho gaya hai. As Baba very rightly said in today's Murli, Baba mere dil mein aur main Baba ke dil mein. Main Baba ka ho gaya aur Baba mera ho gaya. Baba hi mera sansar hai. This is what I understood from yesterday's Murli. It was very nice, very sweet Murli. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Just to add one or two intoxication when the brother was speaking, I think when the question of, I was talking to you, one, corporeal Brahma, two, incorporeal Shiva. You know, Baba, we read about early stories that Baba used to become Gayab, it seems. People, all his children were sitting, suddenly he was not there. He used to become Gayab. So he had this practice of becoming bodiless. So I think that is how he enjoyed his relationship with the incorporeal. So there were many times it seems he was found missing. Children and all used to say, Baba, Baba, where are you? Like he had this practice of bodiless. So I was just thinking, I love these spot shots. So I was thinking throughout the day, as Baba also has given as a program in the Murli, we should practice the spot shots of bodiless in a simple way, like going in, going out, going to Paramdam, coming down. I think that was one action plan of Baba I liked. And as the brother rightly said, the second intoxication point, which he said, the radia strings. You know, when Baba mentioned that, you should see his face. It was so beautiful, and all his children clapping to say, oh, we have a breather that we can be in the rosary. You know, these kind of small pot shots he throws on it. And then the jewel. See, jewel on the face means he wants everything in my face to be beautiful, my eyes to be beautiful, my words to be beautiful, my face to be beautiful. Then only I can be called Santushtamani. I think there were lovely such small pot shots of intoxication in the Murli. Om Shanti.
Yeah.
Om Shanti. One I'd like to add one line that sister very said in a very wonderful that Baba gayab ho jate the. Actually, what I've understood that Baba used to come in Baba's body, na. So Baba was always combined, and in that combination, what happens? Baba's sanskar, बाबा के संस्कार ठहर जाते थे, ब्रह्मा बाबा के संस्कार ठहर जाते थे, और वो बाबा में इतना मर्ज हो जाता था कि बाबा का ही संस्कार हो जाता था. बाबा एक तरह से स्वाहा हो जाते थे, और जब when Baba becomes swaha, that Shiv Baba becomes very predominant, and that is what we can say. Brahma Baba's sanskar used to become passive, and Shiv Baba's sanskar becomes active. In that way, that when we become soul conscious, we are connected to Baba, and when we are connected to Baba, all our Devi sanskar gets activated. As is said that as is the atmosphere, similar is the activity starts. So a seed of cotton will get germinated when it gets anukul paristhiti. Yes, anukul paristhiti, then it will get germinated. It will not germinate in summer. It will germinate when water comes on that. Similar, when we are connected with Baba, which is incorporeal, that Sankarang, we also become incorporeal. And when we become really incorporeal, we become Gayab. Gayab means disconnected from the world. De aur de ke sanskar se hum log cut off. And when we are cut off with de aur de ke duniya, we are connected to Baba. That means we become Gayab. And the word jewel was also there, that Baba says that this jewel, and jewel means we have to always be jubilant, and E for embodiment of Baba's knowledge, and W for wonderful, and E for enthusiastic, and L for lawful and loveful. So Baba wants us to become jewel like this. Om Shanti.
Yeah. Yesterday, as I was listening to Baba's Murli and Baba was talking about Brahma Baba, I felt what great effort Brahma Baba must have done, that God himself certifies his actions and, his activities. And that is why on the path of devotion, he is worshipped as equal to God, no? Because he became so much equal to Baba. Yeah. And in this aspect, when Baba was talking about follow Father, Baba did mention about this drill that you all shared. Yeah, and Baba said, whatever it is, you have to take time out for this drill. You can't say that you don't have time, you're busy. No, Baba said, however busy you are, take little moments in between and practice this drill of becoming bodiless. Because this is the drill that will help you in the times to come, right? So, yeah, and this was another method that Baba gave us, that not to keep anything wasteful in your heart. Do not keep any wasteful matter in your heart. And for this, Baba said, you practice this drill. Yeah. Here, Baba really emphasized this part today in this Murli, that every now and then, whoever it is, you're old, you're new, but you definitely practice this drill. It's very important. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, so few things that Baba has given us as a homework in this Murli. Just to mention that first thing Baba said, that check that whether I am a jewel of contentment. Second thing he said, finish this word sometimes. Thirdly, he said, constantly keep a check on yourself. Are you walking, holding Baba's hand in your hand of Srimad? And then follow Father. There were many things in follow Father that Baba drew our attention to. And one more important thing that Baba gave us as a practice, that have good wishes and pure feelings for everyone, whoever it is, whatever actions they do, you like it or you don't like it, but you have good wishes and pure feelings in your heart for them. That means that Baba is in your heart, actually. Yeah? And lastly, he said that show these qualities of happiness, show that you're a fortunate soul through your face, through your activities. And lastly was the drill of becoming bodiless in between. So these 7 points, right, as a homework Baba has given us. So just let us take it with us and practice throughout the day. In between, few minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, just practice being bodiless, connect with Baba. And that's how I think we can reveal Baba through our activities. So just let us remember Baba in silence and then we can end. Thank you. Om Shanti. Thank you, everyone.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Sharmila Ben. Thank you, Divine Family. We meet tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.